Born on January 17, 1899 in Brooklyn, New York, Alphonse Gabriel Capone was the fourth of 9 children. His parents Gabriella and Teresa Capone had immigrated from Italy to United States in search of a better life. Gabriel was a barber and Teresa was a seamstress. Capone was enrolled in a parochial Catholic school. His former education ended in the 6th grade after he struck a teacher. After leaving school, he joined local gangs, including the Junior 40 Thieves and the Barley Boys. He became involved with the 5 Points Gang, which was one of the most powerful criminal organizations in New York at the time. It was through this association that Capone met his mentor, Johnny Torrio, who would later invite him to Chicago and set him on the path to becoming one of the most infamous gangsters in America's history. Just before leaving New York, Capone received his famous facial scars from an incident that occurred in 1917 when he was working as a bouncer at the Harvard Inn, a bar and brothel in Brooklyn, New York. The story goes that Capone made a disrespectful remarks to a woman named Lena Galluccio. Her brother Frank Galluccio, antagonized by Capone's remarks, pulled a knife and slashed Capone's face. Leaving him with 3 distinctive scars on his left cheek. Capone would later attempt to downplay the criminal nature of the incident by suggesting the scars were war wounds or referring to them as a mark of distinction. In 1919, Capone arrived in Chicago and Torrio took him under his wings. Capone started working as a bouncer and a bartender at one of the Colosimo gang establishments. When Prohibition went into effect in 1920, Torrio pushed for the gang to enter into bootlegging. But Colosimo stubbornly refused, so Torrio and Capone plotted his demise. Later in the year, Torrio built an agreement between most of Chicago's bootlegging gangs into a city-wide cartel. In January 1925, Capone was ambushed, leaving him shaken but unhurt.
Get down!
12 days later, on January 24th, Torrio and his wife Anna were ambushed outside their home by Vice, Drucci, and Moran. Torrio was shot several times and nearly killed. After recovering, he effectively resigned and handed control of the gang to Capone. Capone immediately took revenge on the North Side gang, led by Dean O'Bannon. O'Bannon's bold actions, including hijacking liquor shipment from the Jenna brothers and double-crossing Torrio in the Sebin Brewery raid, escalated tensions. On November 10, 1924, O'Bannon was assassinated in his flower shop Schofield's by hitmen from the Torrio Capone organization. The killers John Scalise and Albert Unselme, accompanied by Frank Chielli, entered the shop under the guise of buying flowers.
Here's a man in need of roses.
Roses are for my girlfriend. What do you got for my wife?
As O'Bannon greeted them, Scalise and Unselme shot him multiple times, killing him instantly. O'Bannon's murder ignited a brutal gang war between the North Side Gang and the Chicago outfit, leading to a series of violent retaliations and culminating in the infamous St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929.